What's good? Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic and more. One time for the one time. Back on the boxing grind like no other. And Frank Warren is put together. Carl Frampton taking on Josh Warrington. Josh Warrington beat my boy Lee Selby down. And you have to do nothing but respect the whooping he put on Lee Selby. Might not be the biggest puncher, but I think he got a good chance at beating Carl Frampton. I'm excited about this fight. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned in the post-fight fight, I didn't see the part that Frank Warren announced he was going to make this in-house fight happen. I think it's an excellent in-house fight. I think it's a fight where we really going to know if Carl Frampton conditioning improved, what they say, 9 or 10%. You couldn't tell versus Luke Jackson. You know, Luke Jackson came in looking all sweet with a sweet robe and sweet outfit, but you know he was outclassed. He had a really, really good jab, but he was gunshot and he respected Carl Frampton power and boxing ability too much. Josh Warrington is either going to beat the hell out of Carl Frampton down the stretch and really beat him into submission and stop him, or Carl Frampton's power going to be too much. He's going to be too skillful, but it's kind of a double-edged sword. Now, I want to just talk a little bit prelim about this fight because you got a guy in Josh Warrington that's tenacious. You know what I'm saying? That's a dog that seemed to have a really, really good jaw, that seemed to be in impeccable shape, that seemed to be like he's like the Sean Porter of his division. You know, not a huge puncher, but a really strong guy, a really come forward, really aggressive guy. And he got a lot of heart, you know, a lot of heart. And Carl Frampton is a great boxer, very, very good skills. You know, he can dip, slip, he can sit down on his punches, he got power. He's very skillful. He's still young, but he has a stamina issue. And that's where lays the problem. Warrington is a guy that fights tough. He's going to fight from round 1 to round 12. And I think many people might agree with me that Josh Warrington is going to make it a dogfight. He's going to push the attack from round 1 to round 12. And I believe if this fight is fought at Warrington's pace, I believe you might get a late stamina stoppage by Warrington. You know, I believe you might get that. And if you're wondering why Frampton is holding that WBO belt, it's the interim belt. You know, why Oscar Valdez heals up. And also, Frampton is having a lot of weight issues similar to Lee Selby. I didn't know Lee Selby came from 35 to 126 or something like that. And I believe Carl Frampton will have similar problems. He's barely making weight. Even if they say he was in impeccable shape for the Luke Jackson fight, he barely made weight. He had to strip down bare naked. So we having weight issues. I guarantee you still having stamina issues. And I guarantee you Josh Warrington team is going to have him batter that body and step his pace up. And if he goes to the body, even not being the biggest puncher, and steps the pace up and fight round 1 through 12 and really be able to take Carl Frampton's power and really take his skill away by making it a fight in close corner, I think Josh Warrington is going to be the easy favorite for this fight if that happens. But don't forget, Carl Frampton is a special puncher at 126 in my opinion. He's a very skillful guy, but I just think when the going gets tough, we're going to really see where his stamina is at. His stamina is going to be the key to this fight, his ability to make the weight. And if his stamina is not on par in this fight, and he's also chinny, now I'm not saying Josh Warrington has a power to knock him out. I think it's going to be more of a stamina issue, steam in the bucket type of issue with Warrington. But, you know, I hate to say it, but I think the IBF champion he is, Josh Warrington, just for those things that I mentioned. I might not pick him once I turn on the tape, but the prelim talk, I favor him. He's confident. He durable, he got stamina, and if his jaw can hold up to Carl Frampton power, eventually he will close the skill gap with tenacity and heart and his ability to fight. I'm telling you, he got a lot of heart, a lot of tenacity, a lot of dog in him, and Frampton has stamina issue. He's been down, but Frampton is very skilled, and Frampton, it can control his breathing. He can make the weight easy and not compromise any stamina and box and stay on point and stay focused and mentally be not fatigued and not worry about his win and just box and let his hands go and fight at his pace. It'll be Frampton fight to win. But if it's fought at Warrington's pace, you know, this is going to be a tough fight for Carl Frampton. This is truly a really, really great fight, a fight that I'm looking forward to, a fight that I will tune into to watch by any means necessary. Frank Warren with another banger. So shout out to him. But it's the Boxing Clinic and more. Let me know what you think about this fight, man. Who you got early on, Frampton or Warrington? I'm not going to hold you to it. It's just prelim talk right now. I'm going to go ahead and just favor Warrington a little bit on this fight, but I got a lot of respect for Frampton's skills. Not a lot of respect how he dug Rigondeaux and Gary Russell, but I respect his skill set, and I like it. But I think I'm going to just favor Frampton just a little bit right now. But we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, if you want to join the boycott group we got going on, boycotting fights. First fight we're going to boycott is Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. Join the Facebook group. We're going to stream that fight, so we won't give them the viewership. Also, if you want to join the podcast, Gang, Raw and Cut, featuring Cali Nigga, myself, we talk about more than boxes, so check it out. And check out the other links in the description. If you want to donate, the PayPal link is there as well. Shout out to the Super Chats, LDBC. We gone.